Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Quant Network, aka QNT. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So one question that comes up a lot of the times whenever I'm making QNT content, and I see it in my YouTube comments. I even see it on Twitter as well. It could be a simple QNT tweet where I talk about hey, QNT is gonna go here. Everybody's always like, how does QNT gain value? Well, let's just dive into this. So this tweet is coming from Dread Bongo. Wow, I couldn't even talk. It says, if I was given one QNT for every QNT FUD piece that turned out to be a bunch of crap, over the past 4 years, I would be the largest QNT holder ever. FUD is FUD. QNT token is central to the ecosystem. And yes, this is key. I've seen so many individuals, right? I see so many people make YouTube videos, make comments saying QNT is going to go nowhere. It's never going to be big because it's never utilized. There's basically no utility around it. They are just selling QNT. They're dumping QNT. We do see here, firstly, Overledger is powered by QNT. We have had, testnet, then mainnet releases for every blockchain. I would like to ask anyone who can show us in code with an Overledger transaction number or hash of any Overledger transaction they have somehow sent on mainnets without using QNT. You have to buy a license fee in QNT and have to pay in QNT for sending the transaction. Our approach on how it's handled, lockups, etc., hasn't changed since our last updates. And thinking, every single developer and customer has to purchase a license and pay for transactions in QNT. And for enterprise clients, they also have to pay in pounds they could also pay in pounds/fiat, and we handle their QNT as it's easier for enterprises to manage. It's been this way since our business paper and to serve enterprise use cases which solve a problem for larger, number of their users. It's how it is implemented in the developer portal today and in the recent release, which was a complete, new architecture in July. Unfortunately, the support comments from an employee were incorrect, and they haven't, been with the company since beginning of July. They didn't know, and it wasn't their role regarding this. So, again, talking about QNT, it's essential to the, Overledger network. It's the main thing that powers the network. Similar to, HBAR on, Hedera, XRP on the XRP ledger, for example, or even, I should say, XRP behind RippleNet. This is why we really kind of look into QNT, because this is going to power one of the largest, if not the largest ecosystem within crypto. And also, just to kind of break down a few things, going back to February 2021, this is from Varg_88. If you're looking to invest in QNT or you are interested in learning more about the utility, well, here you guys have it. So, first off, they do cover the tokenomics here. You really kind of see the tokenomics compared to even Bitcoin, for an example, scarcity-wise. It's pretty large. We also do see demand versus supply examples. Total link earned by all node operators is about 0.272% of circulating supply and about 0.095% of total supply. Important to note, these are fees and not lockups. So instant token velocity at current prices only 5 million USD in total fiat demand. Again, instant velocity, noteworthy. Link basically has similar collateral incentives to Quant gateways. And we also do see over here the CBDC pyramid from consumer needs to CBDC design choices. You also do see the entire breakdown here. And of course, over here, we do see summary slide why Quant is superior. Commercial licenses, enterprise money equals locked up tokens, zero friction. Consumption fees for commercial licenses, gateway stakeholders collateral, Overledger network map computation/fees. Overledger treasury, more QNT locked in payment channels provides benefits, delegation of QNT pooling, etc. Only ever 14.6 million QNT, zero inflation. And then of course, we do see down here, here you have Quant's overall utility cases. So this is where I really want to put a focus point on Quant in terms of the QNT token itself. We do see enterprise licenses, developer licenses, platform fees, identity and account, transaction processing, application users, gateways and staking, utility token investing and trading. Now this is all of the main utility and breakdown behind the few things that QNT will basically be behind. The main ones that we really kind of look at is just the fees, right? Licenses and fees. It is utilized in every single transaction. They are utilized to validate, sign, and encrypt every single transaction that flows through the Overledger. This is why I put a spotlight on every single major company and bank that is assigned on the Overledger network. The ones that are confirmed. Oracle, with massive connections to everyday life, companies and networks. It is a massive partnership. We talk about SIA, right? Better known as Nexi, if you will. Massive connection to over 570 plus banks. LAC chain, again, 12 countries. These are the names behind the Overledger network. Think about how many transactions will flow over, Overledger. There's a reason why the scalability of Overledger is so massive to the point where it could do millions of transactions a second. The demand here is going to be extremely massive. Hence, why QNT is going to be also a very high valued asset, because every single transaction that will flood through Overledger demands and utilizes QNT as a token, combined, with, licenses, fees. You also have lockup, staking, gateways. Like all of this combined, you are going to not only see one massive, supply shock, but you're also going to be seeing a true utility network effect. It's going to be like no other. Bitcoin has had a network effect from, cents to, $70,000 for an example, right? So just think about the utility demand around QNT and think about the network effects that Quant will actually experience. It's going to be something monumental. And we also do see over here value beyond speculation. Why Quant has the potential to be an incredible long-term investment. This goes back to November of 2020. Really kind of breaks down the token itself as well. This is a massive thread, by the way, from SEQ. Definitely check out this thread. All you have to do is look up these words here at the top, and you will be opened up to this specific document. Just for you guys that, always say, like, the screen is blurry, here you guys have it. So, blockchain is going to completely revolutionize most industries and even the internet itself. We are presented with an incredible opportunity to invest in projects at an early stage that have the potential to become the next Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google's of the world. Whilst there are many great projects and a lot of awful ones as well, there are only a small number which have tokenomics to match, and Quant is one of them. And we actually do see even Avalanche being mentioned. I completely agree. I think Avalanche is great. But we do see down here token value beyond speculation. A look at EY's formula, Ernst & Young's, to derive the value of crypto assets and discuss how value can be calculated based on fundamentals: total accessible market size, obtainable market share for product and service, token velocity, token supply metrics, QNT token distribution. Token Utility. Details of QNT Token Utility. Licenses, Overledger Network, gateways, platform fees, add-on services, user licenses, community treasury with layer 2 payment channels, consumption fees, marketplaces, open source connectors, combine any blockchain and API-based system to create new products, multi-chain oracles, gateway staking, signing of transactions, and more. Like, the utility is extremely massive behind QNT. I cannot even begin to explain to you the scope of the utility. Why Quant has the potential to be an incredible long-term hold? Well, you look at all the partnerships. Partnerships, meetings, and discussions with central banks, governments, importance of SIA, globally recognized standards, network and networks, building the foundation for a new internet, which is secure, inherently trustworthy, collab with, MIT, U.S. government, Intel, Juniper Networks, payment companies, and telecoms to create open digital asset protocol, token velocity, token supply, the team, sustainable business model, and a summary, right? We don't look at a market and, hype machines or try to play that, route. We, are taking it back to the fundamentals. There are companies that are executing with revenue and adoption of their ecosystems, and we're actively seeking them out. Alpha Sigma Capital, ASC, about their investment in Quant. Token value beyond speculation. Yet again, you guys can really kind of read that if you want. And here we have, a little bit of a breakdown on, value derived, token velocity, stuff like that, token supply metrics. You gotta love the GIF here. And then we do see down here like the printing of money in terms of like inflation, the QNT token. So here is where things get a little bit interesting. So obviously the team completed a burn of like over 9.5 million QNT due to the ICO not selling out in difficult market conditions at the time, and fewer tokens were minted, the details of which can be located here. If you guys do want to go check that out, you guys are more welcome to. We do see like the max supply of like 14.6 million. We do see like it's 2/3 of the supply of Bitcoin, and unlike many other assets, there will never be any more tokens minted. Yes, it's very, deflationary. We do see like the licenses breakdown here, really kind of breaks down everything around the supply or derived value behind QNT. We do see down here like the QNT purchase for the annual licenses are locked up in layer 2 payment channels for 12 months, thereby reducing the circulating supply and token velocity of QNT. Like I said, the more use that you see in Overledger, not only like in terms of like fees, licenses, transactions, all of it is locking up QNT. And again, the supply is very, very low. So when we actually look at all of these lockups, when we look at the use case numbers and things like that around like Overledger, everything goes right into the value of QNT, deriving massive value and actually reaching some very high targets. We actually do see down here like enterprise license fees will be determined on the basis of number of users, number of employees, types of numbers of applications, internal, external, native applications or web-based, etc. Volume of Overledger transactions. Like here you have like the operating system at the center, Overledger operating system, connections to pretty much everything that you could think of. Like this is connections to like the legacy systems that we know of, data points, if you will. But even payment APIs, you also do see like banking APIs, enterprise blockchains in general. Like this is connecting everything to one massive operating system or network, if you will. The network of networks has never been such a massive feat like this. It's something substantial. And there's just so much more to this. Like this breaks down everything. Like I don't understand why people, cannot just like I understand, creating FUD. Like if I made a video tomorrow saying like why QNT will never reach $1,000, like it's gonna get a whole bunch of clicks, it's gonna get a whole bunch of hate. But guess what? Even though somebody doesn't support like that content, they're clicking it, they're commenting on it, they're interacting with it. It's all views. That's all a lot of these people are trying to really kind of formulate. To me, when we look at things, right, we kind of look at ISO TC 307. I know that this was, created by Gilbert Verdian. This is already based around 57 countries. What does that tell you about this, right? It tells you that this is going to be the standard that is going to be utilized to not only connect these countries to, DLT, but it's all going to run over, Overledger. And it's going to be substantial. I mean, like, we look at this, and like this is like, combine any blockchain and API based system to create new products. Like this is at the forefront, like what we will basically, see. Like we will see Quant at the foundation of crypto, connecting everything, that we know about on a day-to-day basis. Like this is talking about like Shopify, Google Drive, Facebook, Twitter. We're seeing all the major banking, systems down here. Like this is connecting everything to one. All right. And it's all going to be connected. Like the legacy systems that we run on, everything that we run on, everything that we utilize will be interconnected through DLTs, through DLNs. And again, like there's a massive market supply around this. Like I honestly think that everyone should go read this full-on Medium post. Like SEQ absolutely killed this. And again, like this is a 30-minute read, but it is like the best 30 minutes that you could take out if you hold QNT. This is the article. I'm not even joking. Like this is the Medium post that changed my entire perspective on QNT as a token. Not only did it help me realize the value behind it, but it also helped me realize the long-term longevity of Quant and QNT as a token. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.